Hey, and welcome to episode 96 of LTFM. Today we have Duty Hill back on with us. Hello.
Hi, how are
Hi.
you?
Doing fantastic. Fantastic today. I didn't work today, so I'm pretty good.
Awesome. We like a
Yeah.
non-work day.
We love that. Also, I woke up this morning and I was like, "Oh, cool, I'm going to go start paying my bills." Didn't get paid and I was like, "But today's payday. What the fuck?" And then I had to message my manager and she's like, "Yeah, we're having a bit of a problem. You guys should be getting your money by Tuesday, the latest."
Tuesday.
Bitch, Tuesday? What the fuck?
Tuesday.
I was like, okay, I will not be in to work today. The fuck, like, I'm not doing it. I was just like, I fuck that shit. I went on a long walk, and I came home and took a long nap.
Who is this manager's name? I'm gonna
Okay,
write a wordly letter.
gonna write a letter. She's gonna be speaking to my manager. That's you. You're my manager now.
I got you. If you need a reference or anything, just let me know.
All right. All right. So we've been talking and we decided that we should do an episode where we talk about the drugs that we've tried throughout our life and things like that because I feel like it needs to be talked about. I've been wanting to do an episode, but I feel like I don't ever have anyone to talk about the things that I've done before cuz like the most things that people do that I know I feel like are like drink and maybe like they used to smoke in their past but they don't. And I was like, I've been through some crazy shit in my life. And I was like, I would like to have an episode where we talk because I want to know how other people feel about like the things that they've been on and stuff. I feel like hearing other people's stories can be pretty interesting, also pretty funny. Um, so yes,
No,
that's
that's
why
valid.
we're doing this episode. It's gonna be pretty wild. Okay, uh, you guys, no one's going to be judging because everybody that listens to this is probably cool beans. And if you're not,
We know who
what?
you are.
We know who you are, and you're going to also be receiving a letter from my manager. So,
Well, you'll get a letter from me, but you'll also get me
oh,
showing up to your house.
not the glasses being pushed up. Holy fuck! Oh my god! I'm sorry.
No, we love
um,
everybody, just like Jackie Moon said.
but don't be bitch, right? Like, don't judge me. But I did pop an edible before this. But that's why I had to write everything down for today. Because I was like, I'm gonna pop an edible because I want to have fun and talk. And then I was like, I'm gonna be on here like, uh, I smoked in high school. My eyes are like drifting further apart.
You're like that girl in that one commercial, like on the couch, deflated.
On
Oh
all my
God,
stuffed animals.
Jesus.
Honestly. Um. All right. So we'll start off first with just like, what drugs have we done? Cool.
Okay.
So I'll start off. Okay. In no particular order, but weed, acid, mushrooms, coke. I'm pretty sure heroin and Molly. Okay, we'll get into that
Okay.
later. We'll get into that later.
Sace.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, let me see.
Let's see.
We're doing like hard drugs, like we're not counting like nicotine and stuff like that, right?
Uh Nah, no. Like, yeah, let's just do like the harder stuff. Cause yeah, I smoked cigarettes before. Um, you know, and I feel like drinking is a bit of a drug because people be getting addicted to that. And I was definitely drinking a lot.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll do drinkings on there, of course.
Yes.
Weed, Molly, acid, shrooms,
Gotta get the second
lean,
hand. Okay.
Xanax, Percocet,
Oh
um,
shit.
muscle relaxers,
Okay, I've done those
um,
too.
hydrocodone. I guess that's like perky, whatever the fuck, but it's like in a different bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, 25I.
What the fuck? Okay, I don't even know what that is.
That's like acid's like weird cousin. And then I feel like
Okay.
I'm missing one here. But yeah, that's like 11 drugs I think I took.
Okay. Um, how did you get into like that specific one? So like do you remember like specific stories about like specific things you've gotten into?
My favorite one to tell people, and this is what I always tell everybody: do not do Xanax, but also do not do Xanax and drink at the same time. It's
Okay.
not fun.
Not fun in the way of you're knocking out kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like you're up. Like it depends on everybody. Everybody's different, right? But like for me, I'm like a up person already, so like I'm pretty focused. So if I take Xanax, it's just gonna make me sluggish and slow. But if I take Xanax and drink, those are both downers, and I smoke,
So you're
I'm
like
just
that girl on the
down,
couch.
down, down. No, I was up, but like I was blacked the fuck out.
Oh fuck. So you were just doing shit, not
I was
knowing.
doing shit like zombie like. It was
Okay.
insane, bro.
Oh my god.
Holy
Um
shit.
I feel like I have a good memory for trying things for like the first time. So like when I was in high school, I had tried this weed that my brother had gave me because I was like, I'm fucking depressed. I was going through it. I was crying one night, and he was like, in the morning, I woke up, right? And on my desk in my room, there was a purple nug of weed. And I was like, whoa, it looks so magical. I'd never seen color on it, right? And I was like, oh, fuck. And then he wrote on a pencil, he's like, Victoria, today's a new day, and put a little smiley face. And I was like, I'm gonna smoke this weed before going to school, right? So like
Oh no.
I took a small hit out of like this keychain fucking one hitter that I had, because like you're just smoking out of anything in high school, right?
Right.
And I got on the bus and I was like fucking blasted. Like it was like the craziest weed I've ever had in my fucking life. And I was just like, I was over from then. I got high for all the finals and shit. And I was just like, wow, this is pretty cool. But I was taking like the smallest little hits. Like if I would have took what I'm doing now, that bitch would have been dead on the bus. Like there would have been no way. I remember for acid too, I was talking to one of my friends and we worked together, and he had told me that he knows a guy that sells it. And I was like, okay, cool. Drove up to his job and I got it from him, and it was like wrapped up on top of like some candy in there. And then I was like, oh my god, I got fucking crazy drugs. That was a real crazy thing that I had done. And I was just like, got to the house and I just kept looking at him. I was like, I'm too scared. I don't want to take it. And I just like I held on to it for a minute and didn't take it because my ex at the time was always telling me, he's like, oh, you're real depressed, you can't take stuff like that, like you're gonna have a bad trip. And I was like, I shouldn't take it then, right? And then one day I was just like, fuck it, and then finally took it, and it was cool beans.
Yeah, it's very cool beans.
It was good. It was definitely like uh it was just it was nice. But I'll get into that later. Are there any other times you remember trying something like for the first time?
Oh yeah, I didn't even fucking go into the story. My bad.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Xanax
I
and
just gave you a
drinking.
couple. Hmm.
Xanax and drinking. So I was around 19 at the time. I was like going through some shit. Like I was just fucking trying different drugs at the time. And I remember my ex girlfriend in high school, like we just got back communicating again. So I just graduated from high school. She was in her senior year. So we were like still talking or whatever. And I guess her boyfriend at the time, I didn't know this, her boyfriend had went through her phone and was like, "Yo, bro, like she dated someone, bro," and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then like I found out who it was. I'm like, "Bro, this dude's in high school." I was like, "Man, I don't want any of this shit, bro." Like I
Yeah.
just graduated high school, dog. So I was like, "Man, I'm not trying to beat up no little ass kid for no girl." So I was like, "You know what? You can have her."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Fuck it, bro. She hit me up, bro. Like it's not my
Yeah.
fault." So at the time, I had merchandise, and there's this Xanax gummy, and this is revolutionary, right?
A
Like
gummy?
Xanax comes in like a little bar. It has
Hmm.
like indentures of 4, so it's point 0.5, which equals 2.0.
Yeah.
So this Xanax gummy had 4 milligrams in it, twice of a
So,
Xanax,
wow.
two of those, 2 bars.
Okay.
I popped that bitch, and I
The
had a
whole
fifth
thing.
of Remy. Yeah, I popped the whole thing. This is the first time I had done Xanax before.
And you were
I've
just
never
drinking
tried
hard
it.
with it?
Yeah, I drank like half of the
Damn.
bottle, bro. Like at least half of that bitch. Sipping it.
Were you just in your feelings? Was that what was going on?
You wanna know
That's
what's funny? I
crazy.
was like in my feelings when I took it, but like after it kicked in, I remember I was like listening to X, like
Uh-huh.
XXX Tentacion. I was like turning the fuck up because I'm like getting this sensation in my body I never felt before, and
Yeah.
it's supposed to make me down, but I was up. So I had plans to go
Yeah.
to the movies with my homies and shit, right? My homie picked me up in his
That
car.
night?
Yeah.
Holy fuck, okay.
So I hop in his car and like real player like, real pimp like, I had my cup with me in the car,
Oh, pinky's
double
up?
cup. Yeah, pinky's up.
Oh
Always gotta have
shit,
the pinkies up.
okay. Real
I'm
high.
like sipping this Remy in this cup, like fold up, like kind of like this glass right now,
Just by itself?
just by itself.
What movie were you guys going to see? That's the next question.
I don't remember.
You're like, we were going to see Freaky Friday.
And I'm the main character. Holy shit, dude. I got to the movie theater, and the funny thing was that during the car ride, like, I was completely, like, not sober, but I was coherent. Like, you were
Mhm.
talking about hella different shit. I was making great conversation. As soon as we get to the movie theater, I don't know if you ever been to Cinemark.
I don't know. I'd have to see where it looks, like what it looks
Okay.
like.
So there's like Cinemark, whatever the fuck it's called. We went there, and it's a big ass fucking movie theater, bro. So I blacked out as soon as we got to the parking lot. Apparently, we went
Okay.
to go grab food at the concession stand. I spent like 50 to $100 just on movie food. Who the fuck does that for
Who let
themselves?
you do that? What the wait? That was just for you?
It was just for me.
Okay.
I didn't know this, but Xanax makes you extremely fucking hungry.
That's crazy. I would have never have guessed that.
Like basically you like
Even though it's supposed to be like a downer, it just
yeah.
makes you kind of hungry.
Yeah, it makes you less susceptible to pain. It makes you more hungry, and you can like eat hot sauce off it. Like you could just down that shit and you'd
Okay.
be like, what the fuck? I don't feel nothing.
I'm like, hold on, challenge? I need to do
Yeah,
a
yeah.
challenge. I'm like, hey
I think that's
guys,
what
I'm
Sean
back
Evans
with the
does.
Xanax. I'm gonna try to drink this bottle of hot sauce. That's my next. That's the next episode. That's episode 100.
Do it. I'll be there. So here's the real
Damn.
kicker, right? I like
Okay.
get the food, we go into the movie theater, we sit down, I'm eating, I'm maxing the fuck out, right? Apparently, like during the movie, someone's like, "Yo, I like forgot to go grab napkins." I'm like, "Yo, I want some more barbecue sauce." So then I'm like, "Yo, I'll go get it." So I
No.
like off Xanax. Usually, you're pretty slow. Like you don't want to go down the stairs because you're scared. I was fucking running down the stairs, bro,
You
just
didn't want
going
to miss any
fast.
of that movie. You want to get that
Yeah.
barbecue sauce and come back.
So my homies are like, "Yo, he's gonna fall, right?" Tell me why I fucking trip down the stairs. I fall all the way down, face first, and everybody started
On the
laughing.
way.
On the way to go grab the napkins and the barbecue sauce, I fall face first, and my friends start laughing, right? But after like 5, 10 seconds, they're like, "Yo, he's not getting up. It's not funny anymore."
Oh
They're like,
my
"Yo, get
god,
up, nigga!"
he's dead and we've been laughing for 10 minutes.
And they're like, "Holy shit!" So they go running down the stairs, bro. And then like there's a nurse in the crowd of that movie. Thank God, right? She like seen,
Okay.
she's like checking my vitals. Like, yo, I already called the ambulance. They're on their way
He's
right now.
almost dead, you guys. We barely made
Just brain parts and blood all over the place.
it. They
That
paused the
explains a lot
movie.
now. Jesus.
Okay.
So then the
Damn.
stretcher comes. They put me in the stretcher, and I think I remember like as I'm on the stretcher, someone's like taking a Snapchat of me, and I'm like this or some shit.
So you didn't even get to finish any of your food. They just threw away all your food.
They threw away all my food. We didn't get to see the movie. They took me to the hospital nearby. Apparently, my friends were there. I was blacked out at this point, so I didn't know that I
So it
fell.
just knocked you out.
I was knocked the
Completely.
fuck out, concussion, bro.
Oh my
I woke up
god.
in the CAT scan and I like moved a little bit, like in 28 days later or some shit. I was like, what the
Just
fuck is all this stuff?
yeah.
And they're like, nah, baby. Like some black, like little black nurse is like, nah, baby, just sit down, don't move. You doing all right? It's almost done. I black out again. And then I wake up to this other lady like giving me a pamphlet like, oh, if you want to go to NA or like go to like recovery or some shit, like giving me all these papers, like they discharged me and
But it
shit.
wasn't it wasn't the drugs. It was that you just fell and busted your shit.
Yeah, because I guess the whole entire time, I should get to that afterwards. I shouldn't spoil it. So, what happened was, I get my papers, they discharge me, and I'm fucked up, bro. I'm still, like, not there. So, I'm just like, yo, what do I do? I, like, go into my phone, and I'm, like, about to call my friends. My phone dies.
You're at the hospital and your phone
I'm at the
dies.
hospital. They let me
Wait,
go.
where'd your friends go? How
We'll
many
get to that.
hours? Oh my
We'll
god.
get to that.
Okay.
I
Okay,
don't want to
okay.
spoil it. So my phone dies, right? And
Uh-huh.
I'm like, no. I'm high as fuck. I don't know where the fuck I'm at or what hospital I'm in. So I'm like, apparently I find a payphone. I called the payphone. I call the number for a taxi. The taxi picks me up. I get inside the taxi. Apparently, like, he drives like a minute, like less than a minute. And then I'm like, and then he's like, oh, and I was like, So he opens the door, and I just start puking outside the car, bro. Perfectly, like I didn't get nothing in the car, like just perfect throw up, just projectile
Okay.
car.
What the fuck?
Then he like closes me in, straps me back into the car, and I like black out during the car ride. Somehow I end up at my door of my apartment. I was living by myself at the time, so it wasn't like my mom or dad was there or anything. So like I think my brother and me, we were just living together, and he
That
wasn't there
taxi
that night.
man carried you to your door?
No, I just woke up standing at my door. Like I blacked back in, like I whited in, and then I was like at
At the
my
door.
door. And then I like hyperventilated because I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Where am I? I puked on my door. So I go inside my
So
apartment.
you
I
just
like,
woke up and then puked.
yeah,
You just woke up and like, ah!
yeah, just, like a little baby. I fucking puked all over my door for my apartment.
Okay.
I walk in, I grab a mop, and I start cleaning the door with the mop. I'm just like cleaning the
Fuck
fuck
that
out that
vomit. I'm
shit.
leaving it there. If I'm throwing up, like, if I'm waking up and immediately throwing up, I'm leaving it
So then I
there.
like slam my door. I like go to my bed and I just fucking face plant to my bed and like I wake up the next day and my phone is buzzing with fucking messages, phone calls. Like everybody was hitting me up. And they're like, yo, like what the fuck happened? And they like told me what was going on when I was blacked out. They said that they went to the hospital with the ambulance, like they like got escorted to the hospital and shit. They were in the emergency room with me. They were in the doctor's office with me because I was telling them my mom's phone number and I was telling them like little details about me that they weren't asking. They're like, "Yo, did you do drugs?" And I'm like, "Only weed." Like those guys that in cops and shit when they're like
Yeah.
interrogating them and shit.
These aren't even my pants, officer.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know.
wearing them for a friend.
I don't know where I'm at, but I'm not on drugs. So then they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" So they're like, "Yo, we need your mom's number, your mom's name and shit." I'm like giving them info, and then they're trying to go through my phone, and then I'm not trying to let them go through my phone for some reason, and then it's just a big ass hassle, and they're like, "You know what? We're just gonna put him in a CAT scan, make sure he's all good, and then we're gonna send him home, right?" So like, you guys can wait in the emergency room. So they get all that done, and right when my phone died, they were at the hospital waiting for me.
So they were just there. They were in like the waiting room or something.
Right, like I dodged them apparently. Like they didn't see me get out. Nobody told them that I got discharged or whatever. So they're like waiting and shit. They're like, okay, well I guess he's gonna be here the whole night. So they just left. It was like late as fuck.
Uh-huh.
So then they like went to my crib to see if I was there, and I guess I didn't open the door for them.
You threw up on the door, but then you just went inside and didn't open it.
I knocked the fuck out, bro. I was concussed as fuck. I had broke my face, like my orbital right here.
Yeah.
All this shit was fucked up. It was fractured.
Damn. And you never got the barbecue sauce.
Never got the barbecue sauce or the napkins.
This one's for the barbecue sauce and the napkins that we never got. That's so crazy. I feel like I don't have any stories like that. I never went to the hospital for that.
It was so stupid because it's like you would think it would be like an overdose or something. Like, nah, bro, this dude face planted down a flight of stairs.
Hmm.
I don't know how I survived, bro.
Maybe, maybe it was the drugs. Maybe that's what it was. Had to have been right, or maybe you were just you were 19.
Right, it was
Your
just a
body was
young.
like another day
Right,
in a guy life.
I didn't hear no bell.
Yeah. Damn. I have. Let's see. Let's see. I guess like I remember trying coke for the first time. It was like what was I? I had to have been like 17. 17, and like my ex at the time was like working with some people, and he started doing it, and then I had went over there one day to smoke, and then we start like he had offered me some and I did it. And I was like that shit felt weird. But after that I was like okay, I didn't think about it. We did it one more time, but it was just like one little hit every time. And then I had gotten divorced, and then I ended up like hanging out with this dude, and
Wait, wait,
he
wait, 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 wait. I'm so sorry. Wait, this is this. You were 17 when you got divorced.
no, like some time had skipped, right?
Okay,
Some time had
okay.
skipped. It's years down the line, and then I go through like a divorce, and then I started hanging out with some dude, and he did coke, right? And then I just got into it, and it just was like an obsession, but I didn't know at the time, and I was just like only doing coke and just like drinking. It like I'd come home from work, and it'd be like a 6 pack, right? But I was like vibing because I was drunk, and it was always like a thing. And then I had like after that I think I ended up getting with some dude, yeah. And then we were just doing coke all the time, and it was nuts. Like it was the craziest thing, but I didn't know at the time. But I was like not eating because like it's weird to eat stuff like when you're on it, like it tastes like shit.
Yeah.
um but it was like it was a vibe. And like just like the stupid things that I would do, like it was I would do it, and then I would feel like so like I'm awake, I'm ready, right? I want to do something, and then I would just be sitting there, and it was like damn, before I knew it would be like 5 in the morning or something. Like it just it's crazy like how fast it would make time go, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, I always heard that, like, especially with the drip, like, not being able to eat, like, that shit must be disgusting as fuck. Just tasting Coke, like,
Yeah.
meat or something, like, you got, like, a nice steak, and all you can taste is Coke.
It's weird because like before you even eat anything, you're like, okay, I'm hungry, I want this, I know I like this, and then you eat it, and it tastes like, ooh, that's probably what bleach tastes like when you put it in your mouth, kind of thing, right? Like it just tastes wrong, and like you can't even do it. And you're like, fuck it, I'll have a beer. Beer tastes great when you're on coke, but it was just like, damn, I was really just drinking beers forever and just smoking, but it was like it 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 got me. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know how to explain it. It was almost like it's so weird like how addicting it is, kind of thing.
Was it, like, the drug itself that was addicting, or was it, like, the routine of doing cocaine?
It was like the feeling. Like I would be like, "Oh, I'm annoyed with the day or like this or that happened, like it put me in a bad mood." And then like I would do it and immediately I was like, "I want to listen to music or I want to watch something funny and just like hang out and drink." And then it's like, you know how drinking makes you feel like really up. And I was like, "This is a vibe, but you never get drunk." Like you're just kind of like, "I'm fucking good as long as you're doing it." And it was so crazy.
I heard those stories a lot where you're just wired and you just can keep drinking and shit. Like, if you ever
Yeah.
see someone at the bar that's just throwing back beers or shots, I know what type of man you are. You were in the bathroom sniffing your key.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, right? That shit was wild. I oh my god, I just spaced out. But yeah, so I remember
You
like
feel it
that
now,
was
Mr.
nuts.
Krabs?
Yeah. Me on the edible, I'm like, thanks for the receipt. What does it mean? I tried Molly one time, like, cause I think I was asking someone if they had any like acid or a way to get it or something, and then they were like, "No, but I have Molly," and I was like, "What is that? Like, what does that do to you?" And then they had, I was like, "Fuck it, yeah, I'll try it." Right. So then they had dropped it off, and I was just like, it was okay, but it was just, I don't know. I was like, maybe I didn't do it right, maybe it wasn't something, I don't know, but I just was like, it was like a little bit of like crumbled up, right? And then
Okay.
they were like just like, I think put it in your mouth or something. But I was just like, okay. But
So you know what it tastes like, right?
it just tasted like whatever, but I feel like it didn't do anything. Like a little bit, yes, but like nah, not too much because I was just coming down from being on acid too.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, but I was like, meh, that was kind of mid. Like I'm not like dying to try that unless it would be something different, like if there was a, like, I don't know. Maybe if it was like stronger or something. Because
Yeah,
maybe that's what
Molly's
it
a
was.
weird drug, I would say, because it's like there is no real dosage for it. Like you probably took like a point one or a point two, and you probably needed a point three
Yeah.
because like I think it goes all the way up to like 1.0 or like point five, where it's like, yo, you can't take any more Molly than this. Like your brain is literally fried.
Yeah. Because I was
They
like,
can't
I don't think
accept
it did
anymore.
anything. Yeah. But that was like, meh, whatever.
So you never had the "oh I fucking love you, man" off Molly?
No, in a way, when I had did the acid, like, I just felt really happy at one point. Like, because you get like the visuals, and then like, you start feeling like, oh, fuck, like, my skin feels pretty good, or if I do something else, or like wash your hands, like, things just feel different. And then it was just like, one time I had went to the bathroom and I said something kind of funny in the mirror to myself, right? And then I laughed and I looked up and I was like, oh shit, my teeth. And I just was looking at them and they looked so fucking white. And I was like, oh fuck. I was just in the mirror. I swear it was like 30 minutes where I was just like smiling and looking at my teeth. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here because I caught myself and I was like, what the fuck? It was just funny. But yeah,
That's
that
the
one.
best time off acid or Molly where you look yourself in the mirror. Like for me, I can see my hair growing or
Mm,
like the sweat developing from my glands in my face or
yeah.
like my eyes just jumping like fast as fuck.
Yeah.
So it's
It's
like funny.
it's funny, it's interesting because then like sometimes like do you wanna do you wanna risk looking in the mirror that long? Because you know you're gonna start looking at something. Something's gonna get you and you're gonna be standing there for a minute. I like looking at like patterns when I was like doing the acid. Like if I had like wall flags with like art on them or something, because like they're not on the wall completely flat, and if there's like a little bit of like wind, it also adds to it. Like the whole pattern moves. You ever see
Yeah.
those where
Yeah, I
it's
love
like
those.
you could just stare at it and it's like it's doing its own fucking thing and it looks so sick. I was like, this is like a magic show in front of my eyes. It was like my own personal magic show. And I was like,
Right.
everything's fucking performing for me. It was
Yeah, on
crazy.
acid, like visuals, like just like patterns and stuff is like 4K TV.
Yeah. And then like sometimes if you look at the ground when you're walking, it's like I don't know how I'm gonna make it across the floor right now because it's kind of all moving. Feels like you're like at a roller skate. Like
Yeah.
yeah, when the patterns are there, that's what it feels like.
Kids, I definitely recommend you try acid at least once in your life.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. Be scared. Be a man.
Oh my god. I think I look. The heroin thing comes in, right? Cuz when I was doing coke one time, we had gotten some stuff from whoever and we did it and it hit me real hard, like just one little line of it. And I felt like my vision it went like tunnel vision and then I just kind of like went in my head kind of thing. Like it felt like my eyes were in my head and I was just like, "Damn, this feels fucking crazy." Like I just felt like so high, like my head was going to fucking explode. And then I had went out to the garage and I was like, "I'm going to smoke a cigarette." And started smoking and then I kind of blacked out for a second, like I fell asleep. And
You
I came
nodded
back.
off.
Yeah, and I came back and I was like, whatever. Like I just was like, whatever. And then my stomach started feeling kind of weird, this and that. And then we did another one, and then it was like kind of like the same little pattern. But then the next day, I was like, that shit was fucking weird. Like in it, I was stupid, right? I just kept doing it, and I was like, that wasn't coke. And I started feeling weird the next day. Looked up some of the symptoms, right? And it was like, oh, you're kind of scratchy, you're feeling like extra hot or this or that. And it was like, I think that there was heroin in that coke. And I was just like, holy fuck. And it was crazy. I was like, damn, I fucking did that. And at one point, I was like, damn, you piece of shit. Cause I was like, damn, that was pretty good. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, what have I become? But then that was but then that was like the last time that I had did that. It was just like weird. I was like, what the fuck? Who did that to me? I was out there doing that one day.
It like kind of feels like you're in Skyrim as like an NPC off like heroin or like any type of downer for real.
Yeah, it's like crazy. It just really hits you in such a different way. Like like in the moment sometimes I feel like you can't notice it. Like cuz it's
Yeah.
it's just it's happening but like you're not there like fully. It's just it's weird. It's
It's
weird
kind of
but
like
it's
you're
funny.
glitching in real life.
Yeah. And then you only realize like a day or so later.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I just did fucking heroin for the first time.
Like, wow.
Sick.
Right. Maybe we should chill out for a second. Let's go for a walk.
I love it. I love the
Yeah.
drug stories.
It's always so interesting cuz I was just like I don't know. I feel like the things that happen is just like it's nuts. What so like have you I used to do this thing where when I was doing coke, like I'd gotten into it real deep, right? I was doing a shit ton like every weekend. And then I was like, there's different levels. I'm sitting there one night, I'm like, there's different levels of being high that I register with in my head. And it was like, there's like the macho man, right? Where, sometimes when he's doing the
Nothing
interview,
means nothing.
nothing means nothing. When he's doing the interview, sometimes his tongue might be like, and just
Yeah.
like but nothing no one says anything about it. And it's like okay, so I feel like macho man is the kind of level like where you feel like that you might right you might stick your tongue out, you might fucking choke someone out. um or like sometimes you're just so up on it and it was just like Ric Flair when he's like fucking woo,
Woo!
like sometimes it would be like that where I'm just like holy fuck, I need a cigarette. I need to sit down. And I'd also have uh what is it? Like a mush mouth kind of thing where like I'd be high but like not so up, not so down, but it was like it's so intense that like if I try to make a sentence, it's not gonna make any sense. Like it's just like I want to say something but I can't. And I was like it was a bit of like an ultimate warrior kind of thing. Cause like what is he even saying sometimes?
Yeah,
It's
you're
like
right.
he's just kind of growling. And so I would have that one, and then the last one that I would have, the last level, would be fucking Bird Up. I don't know if you ever seen the Eric
And
Andres
so,
show with like that Bird Up episode.
yeah.
And that would be me in the state of if I did coke to the point where I was like, I'm fucking paranoid now. Like it was just weird, and I'd be like, because that Bird Up thing, that Bird Up episode, it's like okay, I could handle it, but then sometimes it's like, damn, this is getting fucking crazy. He's only really saying Bird Up.
This was you. This is you.
Right, literally. I'm just like it's. I've reached Bird Up level.
Oh my
Yeah.
fucking god.
So that's what I would always like think about those in my head, and I'm like, damn, it's kind of scary when you're on a Ric Flair one because it's just like my heart is racing, like it's going crazy. It was always so nuts. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I used to always hear that. Like a lot of celebrities talk about it too. It's like either your like heart is beating real fast, you think you're gonna fucking die, or you're like holding on to your shit, and then you're like trying to beat your shit so you don't die.
It's crazy. It's just I keep saying that for everything, but everything is fucking crazy. It's just so intense. But I feel like as long as you can get over like the whole nose thing of it, where it's like sometimes that shit just be burned in your inside of your nose. It's like it's
How's your nose
crazy.
doing now?
It's fucked.
Oh,
I feel like it is. I was like, but I also have allergies sometimes. But I was like, it can't be that bad. It's
can
not
you
like
still
like
smell
I
what
could
the Rock is cooking?
every day. Yes. But yeah, I could still like smell things and like, my nose I could breathe. So it's not like it's that bad. But like sometimes my allergies are just getting me. But that's just me being allergic to everything.
You got nerfed at birth.
It happens. Okay. They got me.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Has anything else happened to you before when you were doing some stuff that was pretty funny?
Oh hell yeah. Fucking Acid and Molly I think are my favorite for like the funniest moments.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like the first time I took acid, I took it with my friends in high school when I was 18. I was a
Mm-hmm.
senior, and we dropped right at the Logan Square Blue Line. I'm not sure if you know what that is.
No, I have no
Okay,
brain for places.
so Logan Square is the hipster town of Chicago. So we dropped it right there, hopped on the Blue Line, which is like a train transportation for people that don't know. It's like the best transportation, public transportation ever, except for maybe Japan, but I've never been to Japan. But anyway, we we popped on that bitch. It didn't kick in. We go to the Riverwalk, which is like this famous like section downtown where like the river's there, and like there's like a little side where there's like stairs and shit. And you can take that Riverwalk all the way to like Navy Pier, like Lower
I think I
Wacker.
know what you're talking about. I think it was just on that.
Beautiful as fuck.
Yeah.
I love it so much. So we went to McDonald's, right? And I started feeling it kick in right there at McDonald's. I'm like getting to the register, and then they're like, "Yo, what do you want?" I'm like, "Let me get a," and then like everything just started like shifting and glitching. And the dude's like, "Hey, yo, bro, like, what you want?" And I was like, let me get two McChickens and an apple pie."
Your eyes
Cause
were
he's right.
moving like that.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, and then like literally like McDonald's is fast, but I got my meal in like 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, what the fuck? That was so fast. So then we go to Riverwalk, we start eating our meal and shit because we're not gonna be eating for like a while. Like off acid, you can't really eat like that.
Yeah.
So we're like sitting at the Riverwalk, and I see these like seagulls, and they like drop down in the ground and they expand like super fucking big, like a hawk or eagle or something. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I see like some girls walking and shit. Me and my friends are being obnoxious, and then like they look at us, and I'm like, oh, not you, shorty. And then my homie's like, who are you talking to? Her. I'm like, bro. she's all the way over there. And I was like, huh?
What?
Yeah. So I'm like,
What
perception
just
of time is
happened?
just fucking with me. So then I'm like, okay, it's kicking in now. And when I noticed it kicked in was when these homeless dudes were like laughing. They were like, ha 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 ha. And then it starts getting like real deep, like ha 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 ha. And I'm
We
like,
gotta get out of
whoa.
here. Holy fuck.
Then like my eyes just flashed. Now I'm on acid, and I'm like, yo, I think I feel it now, Mr. Krabs.
Watch that, we're feeling it now. Yeah. When it hits you like that, how fast? Because
It's amazing.
sometimes it's just like, oh fuck, it's here, right? Like just like one thing sets it off, and you're like, yeah, it's begun, and then it's a whole thing the whole time. It's like, what's about to happen next?
Right. It's like when your favorite cousin comes over, but like you haven't seen them in a while. Like, oh, they're here. They're here now.
Right? What are we gonna do?
Right. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm
Oh
nervous.
my god. Yeah, for real. Um, let's see. When I had did acid, I think last time that Mario Brothers movie had came out. The one with like Princess Peach and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Whatever. So I had like took it and I went to go see that. And when we were driving there, it was like kicking in. And I was looking at things and I started registering like the different colors and the shades of colors and stuff. And I was like, oh, I could taste all these things, but like certain colors that were like two reds, but one of them was like brighter and one of them was like deeper. It was like that one tastes like marinara sauce and that one tastes like fruit punch, but like in my head I could taste it just seeing different colors, and I was like, damn, this movie's gonna taste so good. And it did. It did.
What did it taste like?
It was real like fruity. Like the colors were given like lemons and strawberries and limes and shit, and it was just like, that is awesome. And it was just such a cute movie, like it looked nice, so I was like, this is a crazy experience. That was real fun.
Were you getting like little taste tests during where you're like,
I was
this
just, I think I was just drinking strawberry high C, and I was watching that, and I was like, this shit is so good. Like the whole movie was so good. That was fun.
movies off acid are the best.
Yeah, it's real. Sometimes they get intense.
Oh yeah, for sure. They definitely do. I think my favorite thing to watch off acid has been like Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
um, I think I was playing a game last time. I think I was playing that Stray game where I was a cat, and it was like real. I was like, oh man, I'm really this fucking cat. Like I felt like I was like in the game. I was that cat, and I was just like, damn, this is fun. But I think I think I also tried to play Skyrim on it, and it was very intense, and I had to get out of there. I no, don't recommend that.
You
Was
know, I've
being
always
chased.
played Skyrim off acid, so it's funny that you mentioned that.
Yeah.
I never got to. I played Apex. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Mm-hmm.
I played it off shrooms one day with my high school friends.
And how was that?
We were like 20. We like got a motel. I think my friend, he's never done drugs, period. Like I think he smoked weed once maybe or ate an edible. I ate an edible with him, but he's never done any hard drugs. So he did acid that night. My other friend did acid, and then my friend that I showed up with, we did shrooms. My friend that his first time taking acid, period, his girlfriend was done acid and shrooms. So she was babysitting him. So we're all like in this motel, like just chilling, like we're back in high school and shit. But like we got like the Xbox or like the PlayStation there. I was really good at Apex at the time, and then my friends play Apex, so they're like, "Yo, let's play it." I don't feel like playing right now. I'm like peaking, so they're like, "You know what? You play, duty." So I was like, "Cool." So I hop on the sticks, and at the time there was like World's Edge, and as soon as the shrooms kicked in, like the map had like fire in the middle, and it looked like hell,
Yeah.
but it was so fucking dope. I loved it. I was like, God, bro, look at all the detail in this motherfucker. I could see everything.
Yeah.
So we're like, I'm playing, and the first match, I think I get like 10 kills or something, and I'm like third place at this point, and my friends are like right next to my ear, like kind of like the angel and devil type of thing,
Hmm.
like right behind me as I'm like glued into this TV, and they're just like shouting at me like, "Yo, you got this, bro! Kill him, kill him!" And I'm just like, "Okay, I got it, I got it." They're like, "Reload!" I'm like, "Okay, I'm reloading," and I'm just like trying to win this game while everybody's on my back, and it felt so intense and so much anxiety.
Did you
Get to
win
the
it?
last dude, and I lost.
Oh my god.
And
I
it felt like a
gotcha.
climax type of thing. Like we all came at the same time, but like we were all negatively like coming. It was just like and then we were just like disappointed. And they're like, "Yo, you gotta go for a next one, bro. You gotta go for a next one." So then the next game I played, I won, and then it was like the best feeling ever.
Wow. That sounds really intense.
It was so intense, bro. I was sweating so bad, like I was dripping from my face.
Yeah. It was getting you. That's what it
The
was.
concentration on that, like it feels like Adderall. I'm not gonna lie. If you do enough shrooms to where it doesn't like affect everything of like your perception, it feels like Adderall.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
so locked in.
I've done Adderall before. I did that at Halloween Horror Nights one time when I was in Universal with my friend. And that shit was good. I drank on it though. I was like, "Oh, I'm going to take it." And then I drank a bunch before we left. And I think we drank when we got to the park. And then I was like, "Let's go inside of these haunted houses now." And we were just like walking through them, and I was just like so hyped. Like I was just like up, and it was fun. And then we went on rides. The I was always on roller coasters. I'd always be so scared to like lift my arms up at points. I was like, I need to hold on. And then I was like, this time, as I'm on Adderall and we're
You're like,
in Florida together,
"Whoa."
I was like, dude, let's do it. So we did it at one point, and it was so funny. And I was like, that was crazy. But I was like, that was definitely just that Adderall because I don't know who she was, but she was
That was
doing it.
Addy.
Yes, that was so fun. I totally forgot about that until just now.
I love it, honestly.
Yeah.
Like that's the best time. Like whenever you're like doing something that you're usually scared of, but you're high as fuck, like you just feel like you're on top of the world.
Right. It's like, let's do that. Let's go and ride. Let's get another drink. Didn't even care. It was a vibe. Have you ever seen anything like scary?
Okay, so I knew
I'm
you were gonna ask
scared.
this,
I'm
right?
scared now.
I got
That's the
two
end. That's the
stories,
end. Okay.
and I'll make it fast. The first one, I was on acid. I was at this park, right? If anybody knows it in Chicago, it's called Clark Park. It's right next to Lane Tech. I was hooping at the basketball court, and I remember like, I had to go pee, right? So I just fucking go to this tree right next to the basketball court, and I just start pissing on this tree. And I could hear the tree talking to me. Like it was
No.
like those like metaphysical, like if you go on YouTube and look up like meditation
I'm
videos.
scared. Oh my
So I was
god.
like hearing
No.
it talking to me as I'm pissing on it, and then I'm like hearing the tree grow as I'm pissing on it. It's like, yo, thank you, I need your nourishment or something like that. And I was just like, yo, what the fuck, bro? I'm like hearing
What?
the grass grow and everything because you're so in touch with nature off psychedelics. So I'm just like feeling all these things that are around me and shit.
Hmm.
And a lot of people say this, like, you shouldn't pee while you're off acid or shrooms. You're probably going to have to, but like, it's going to be one of the scariest things of your life.
You think you feel like it?
Yeah, just because like it's so quiet in a bathroom, right? So unless you're playing music or something, or like if you're outside like me, right? Like
It
you're
oh
just
well
peeing,
yeah. I know what you
and
mean. It's
it's
like
dark as fuck, and then you're hearing the grass grow and shit. You're hearing voices. That's just
yeah.
scary.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that. Sometimes, like when I'm on acid, I get scared to look in mirrors. But then I was like, I look at it and then I'm just like, I either like start looking at myself weird or like I'll see my face or like, like you'll focus on one thing and then you'll be like, what the fuck? Or you'll see like something behind you and it'd be so scary.
I agree. Yeah, looking at mirrors is definitely scary as fuck on acid.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's in there. Um, One time I was up for I think like 2 days, like doing coke, right? And I had went in the kitchen and I stood there and I forgot what I was gonna do. I was like, don't remember if I was gonna go to the bathroom or like get something out of my room first. And I was standing there, and then I looked at the kitchen table, and there's a chair sitting there, and I seen like a guy just like pop up and sitting on the chair and looking at me, and it was like so fucking real, and I was like, what the fuck? And then it just like was gone. And I was so scared. I was like, what the fuck? I had like never seen anything like so clear. And I was like, damn, but I was up forever. It was so scary.
Yeah, it does sound scary as fuck. You're probably hallucinating at one point.
Yes, but for sure, because I would always end up like seeing. It would be when I stayed up like longer than 2 days or something. It would be like, what the fuck was that shadow? Or like, I swear there's something there every time. Like, you feel like there's just something around because you're just fucking tired.
And then you're like
And
so high and tired that you don't want to go to sleep because you're like, yo, there's a ghost in here or something.
yes, I gotta do more to get the ghost to go away.
Yeah.
And now it's like I'm up for 10 days. Yeah, for real though.
Jesus.
That shit was always so scary. I was like, or this one time, come on. I was like, I don't know if this was because I was on drugs, right? And I'd stayed up for a day and a half. Or was this something that really happened? Like some other shit. So I was sitting in the garage. Uh, Me and him were just sitting there doing shit, and then it was like morning time, and we were just smoking a cigarette. Like we had already finished all the shit that we had, and we're sitting there, and no one's saying anything. No one's on their phones, and you hear what sounds like a radio transmission or something, like someone saying something over a radio, but like a far away kind of one. Like if you had almost like a walkie-talkie kind of thing, if some kind of radio signal thing came through and it was like giving instructions for something, kind of came through on that, and like we heard it and it was like what the fuck, but then like we didn't see anything or there was nothing around and nothing made sense, and I was like what the fuck. It was
Nothing
weird.
means nothing.
But or is it an alien?
I think so.
See, because I was like, I've never heard anything while being on like coke for like hours like that. Just see things.
I feel like on drugs it definitely does like heighten your senses and like frequencies and
I
like
entered a different realm, right?
yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely agree.
Yeah, right. Because I was like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Like I heard my wall transmitting messages to me and like I couldn't tell what the messages were. They're like a different language. And it was like fucking me up because I'm like reading the wall and I'm like, yo, the wall is trying to tell me something, but I don't know what it means. So that was tweaking me out that I couldn't know what it meant. And then whenever I go back to that wall, it was like in my grandparents' house or something. I look at it and I'm like, bro, there's no messages on this wall at all. Bunch of bullshit.
Patrick, I'm mad because I can't see my forehead.
Yeah, that's how I felt, bro. I was like, what the fuck, man?
You were pressed.
I was like, man, this is a placebo effect ass shit.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I don't even know. I feel like it's been nuts. But I don't know. I just smoke weed now. Just smoke weed really. I just hang out. It's just it's too much. That's like not as much as I would now that I used to, kind of thing.
What did the Olsen sisters say? You got it, dude.
Yeah.
That's the best way to go, honestly. Like now, like I did acid like last month. I did shrooms last month.
Yeah.
Uh, that's probably all I'll ever do for like the rest of my life for real. Like I've done enough Molly to the point where I fried my brain, and I'm like I don't need to lose any more serotonin. So I'm keeping that to myself. Like I feel like you do use serotonin with acid, but not nearly as much as like like Molly and shit. And like
Hmm.
shrooms, it's a good balance. Like you're not losing a lot of serotonin, but you are poisoning your body. So like when you take the shrooms and shit, like the shrooms is a fungus, so you're just fucking eating shit.
Yeah.
So then your stomach's all like, damn, why is this shit in my body? I need to piss or poop it out, but it's not fast enough to do that. So it's like taking the shrooms and it's like growing inside of you. So that's why you like feel like weird, like kind of like second person. Like, yo, I'm here, but really I'm over here.
It's not me. The mushrooms is now me.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Like, you ever take a shit or puke off shrooms?
Uh yeah, but I don't know. I guess like it felt weird after I pooped.
Yeah,
You just
that's how it
feel kind of
starts.
like, oh, wow. It just like it feels like a weird like it feels like it kind of like refreshes it and now I'm fucked up again. Like I don't know.
It's very weird because, like, for me, it usually starts right before I'm about to take a shit. Like, I'll, like, feel, like, bad stomach pain. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? Go to the bathroom, drop a fat ass deuce. And then in the middle of it, I'm like looking at the mirror and I'm like, ha ha ha. Ha. And I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
So then I finish and then I go to my bed and I'm just like, oh, like I feel like I have like period cramps, like
Yeah.
how like a woman would. And I'm just like, oh, I can't go outside today. And then like it lasts for like 30 minutes and then this like calming, peaceful, like sensation just goes through your body and you
Hmm.
just like feel like a baby again. You're like rubbing
When you
yourself.
finally take a nap.
Yeah, when you finally take a nap, it like feels amazing. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Don't
It
do
really
drugs,
does
kids.
though. Yeah.
Only with me.
I was just like I was really impressed with the amount of beers I could drink. That shit was crazy.
What's the most amount of beers you drank in one sitting?
Mm, I think it was like 17.
Damn, that's nice.
Yeah, throughout like a whole night.
That's almost a 24 pack.
It
Holy
was
shit.
fucking crazy. Yes, I was pissing a lot. Yes. The coke
Yeah,
was
that's the
there.
thing I hate about drinking is like going to pee every like 5 minutes.
Yeah. And then like I'm like in the mirror, I'm like, "Hey, you. Look at us. Together. Here." And I'm like, "You look great. You don't look bad at all." And like knowing my makeup's like all fucked up now. I'm like, "You're looking good. You're a star. Get back out there and do some more. Drink another beer. Get another beer now so you don't have to come back. Open a beer now and then go outside and drink your other beer. Have two beers. Just do more coke. Have beers are easier to drink. For what reason? Go sit
Oh my
down.
fucking god. You
And
turned
then
into Macho Man.
yes, right. And I'm like, it's feeling good. Right, you're giving yourself compliments in the mirror. Yeah. But then
I
sometimes,
love it.
like, you feel like Macho Man in the bathroom, and then you're walking through the house, and you're kind of scared. So you're feeling like bird up, and then you get out to that garage, you start having a cigarette, and now you're feeling like Ric Flair, baby.
Woo!
Fucking yes, we made it out of the haunted hallway. That's what it was. I was always paranoid. I was like, why is it so dark in here? I gotta run.
Literally, it's like Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah. All of a sudden,
Jesus fuck.
like maybe I have to go do more drugs so that it's not so haunted.
Alright. That's honestly a good mentality. Just do more drugs so you're not as scared.
Right? Like, come on, you're gonna do it anyway. Yeah.
You describe Coke so well.
Do I?
Yeah.
I did a lot. Thank thank you. I've done that. Why? Thank you. I'm well trained.
Well trained. Your nose is a schnauzer.
Key hand from Adventure Time.
Literally.
But yeah, I feel like life's been fucking crazy. These are like I don't know. I feel like it was a vibe.
Is that your favorite drug of choice?
Yeah, like that I don't do just because I'm like, I don't think my anxiety could do that. Also, that's a lot of money and it's crazy, but it was fun.
It was fun while it lasted, type of
Yeah,
thing.
it was fun, and it was just like, yeah, but that's a lot now, right? Like I'm like, I have a house now. Okay, I've got to clean. I gotta play
And
rock
then there's
band.
like old cousin fentanyl roaming around.
Yeah, so it's just like, yeah, fuck that. But I
Isn't that
just,
crazy?
yeah,
Like you can't even do cocaine anymore without dying.
literally.
It's
Oh
fucked.
my god, have you ever felt like you were gonna die off of something?
Oh yeah, yeah, plenty of times. I
Oh
mean,
my
that
god.
time where I fucking fell down the stairs and shit off the Xanax. But
Yeah,
there was another time where I took the blue
literally though.
Xanax and I was like hanging around with like some females. Like we were all like smoking and drinking and shit. But I didn't tell them I took Xanax. I took it before I got there.
Uh huh.
So we're like all vibing and shit. This one girl, she's feeling me. I'm feeling her. I'm thinking it's gonna be a good night. And
Hmm.
then all of a sudden, I just fucking blacked the fuck out, bro. And I
Where'd you
like
go?
woke up in my house again.
How'd you get home? You got yourself home again?
Dude, I apparently like I went to go use the bathroom. I guess I puked, and then I was like, "Yo, can I lay down on your bed for a bit?" I lay down in like some random person's bed, and then I started puking on their bed, but I was laying on my back, and you're not supposed to lay on your back when you're high,
Yeah.
because then you just fucking choke on your own vomit and shit. So
Mm-hmm.
I was fucking choking on my own vomit, and then this fucking little white girl comes in that I was feeling me. She starts going in my mouth and shit, just like fucking helping me puke, like making sure I don't fucking die, like basically riding me, saved my life.
Mm-hmm.
And then my fucking friend had to like come pick me up, put me in the car, take me home, put me in bed.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, apparently she was a nurse in the military, bro.
Yeah. Oh my
So she was
god.
like
She was
trained and
saving the
equipped to
fuck out
do
of
that.
you.
Yeah, dude. And I was like, I
Damn.
love you.
And introducing his wife, and she joins us.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
literally.
That's crazy. Yeah, I felt like I feel like I've had something like either I was having like an overdose or like a heart attack or something, right? One time I was doing a bunch of shit and then me and my ex at the time had started arguing about something. And I was already drinking and I started getting my heart rate going up and shit. And then I started having a really hard time breathing and I
Oh
felt
no.
like my arm or something. I was like, it felt like a lot of pressure in there, and I was like, is that feeling like it's numb or something? And I was like freaking the fuck out, and I was just like so high still, like I couldn't come down, and my nose was like bleeding. I was like, I think I'm fucking dying, but I was like, I'm gonna fucking lay here. So I laid there and fucking just laid there for hours, started trying to drink some water and shit, and then eventually like fell asleep, woke up, and I was fine. But I was like, I think I died. Guys, I think I had a heart attack. And I was just like, that shit was crazy. I was like, wow, I really fucking bird upped right there. Like,
Bird up.
I really did that.
Holy shit.
It was nuts.
And then after you like process everything, you're like, let me do a line real quick.
Stop! Yes! Let me give myself a 10-hour cleanse. Take a shower and we'll be back at it, boys. Yeah, literally. And I it happened another time too, where I had did a bunch of shit again, stayed up for like a couple days, got in like an argument with my ex, and then my heart rate went up, fucking left, whatever. I went to my house and I'm like laying there and my heart's fucking going, my eyes are fucking tweaking out, and I was like, my nose wouldn't stop bleeding. And I
No.
was like, holy fuck. Holy fuck. I'm like trying to just calm the fuck down. And I'm like just trying to drink water and trying to chill the fuck out. And then eventually it was just like hours later. I think I felt like it went for like 6 hours. Like my fucking shit was like bleeding. And I was like, did I almost die?
Yes.
Yeah, right. I was struggling. I was struggling in the room. I was crying. I was like, I think it's the end. But hey, look at me.
Look at me now.
Look at me hanging out here, drinking out of a green water bottle with a little scarf on it.
I'm so proud of you. Look at where you came from. Look at us.
Look at us, a woolly mammoth. Look at us.
Exactly.
That's why, because I don't do drugs, kids. I just play rock band now. I'm on tour currently.
You're on tour?
Yeah.
What's your big venue?
We've started a band called the Beatles, and we're just on our journey right now.
The Beatles, that's a good name, honestly. Like, I think you guys would be really successful.
Yeah, we're from this place called London.
Done.
London. Yeah. That's all I've been doing, just been playing rock band and hanging out.
If you don't marry a girl named Yoko Ono, I think it'll be fine.
I can't make any promises. We'll find out on the next episode.
You know what's fucked up? It's like they told him like not to marry Yoko Ono. I was like, yo, she go fuck up the band.
He's like, but I love her.
I love her.
I have to. She's my life.
That fucking sucks, dude. Oh god. To lose your band over a girl, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, something like that, right? Not the Beatles. Oh my god.
Jeez, Louise.
For real. But yeah, I feel like those are the only 2 times I've ever died, and now that happened. Yeah. But thanks for coming on and hanging out and talking to me about this. I felt like I enjoyed it.
It was like therapy a little bit.
Yeah.
Non-judgmental therapy.
That happened to you too? Cool.
Right, we lived the same trauma.
Yeah. It's always something where it's like, what is that? But some people just be doing shit like that. Like, it's weird. Like, some people don't ever stop. Like, some people are just like, until they
Isn't that kind of weird, right? It's like,
yeah.
Does your brain ever just be like, yo, I'm tired, like, let's take a break, or like, yo, let's stop this? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it happens to everybody that's young. Like, they get to a certain age where, like, you know what, I don't want to do coke anymore. Like, I don't really want to do this shit anymore.
Yeah. And then
But
for
crack,
like...
niggas be fucking crack their whole life, bro. I gotta try that shit. Oh my god, bro. I've never seen a crackhead die ever. Well, smoking crack, they die like old age, or like they get like kidney failure or some shit. But like,
yeah.
I don't think anybody's ever died smoking crack.
We'll have to go on the streets and interview.
Right.
We'll get to the bottom of it.
Those motherfuckers are like old as hell. They're still kicking.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. It's really out there. It's happening. But it's like, there's always someone somewhere that is a crackhead. It's happening.
Right.
And you could just spot them. They're always doing some shit. But yeah, like I was saying, thanks again for coming on. It was fun. Do you have anything you want to say?
I got the perfect message for everybody, right?
All right.
So, this is Duty Hill here with Victoria, Strawberry Cornetto, LTFM podcast, and we here to say, don't do drugs, all right? They're just too fucking good. Like, it's hard to quit sometimes, man. Like, you really gotta know when to quit, you know?
Yeah.
And me and you, we found when to quit, you know? We have a good relationship with drugs now. You know, we still smoke weed, you know, a little drink here and there. But that's not everybody, right? I think you have to find some help. And by help, I mean hit up your boy and Victoria so we can do drugs together. Yeah.
Link in the description.
Nothing means nothing. Fuck you talking about?
Nothing means nothing. Literally. Fucking bird up.
Bird up.
Bird up, have you fucking hiding? 'Cause you're scared. Oh my god, fucking. I can't go to the bathroom because bird up.
No, not bird up. Not in
Bird
the
up is behind
bathroom.
the shower curtain. You
Jesus
just open
Christ.
it up, and bird up begins for the rest of your life.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Holy fuck! Yeah. But thanks again for being on the podcast, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you so much for having me on the podcast again. We'll see you guys soon. Everybody have a great night.
Bye.
Bye bye.